It is number corner time. We started talking about the number corner on Tuesday, and we're not going to do it every single day, but we are going to do it throughout the month. So, just to jog your memory, on Tuesday it was the first day of September, and we flipped over a card and it had a number rack on it. So, we need to flip over two cards today, Wednesday's card and Thursday's card. And then we're going to start using our calendar grid observation charts to track what's on the card and make different equations. So we're going to start with Tuesday, and I'm going to go over here. The date, remember I showed you how to shorten it because there's 12 months in a year, and we counted to figure out which month September is. So we counted January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. And we said that September is the 9th month. So I'm going to type in 9, and then remember we're pretending it's Tuesday. So 9/1/20. That tells us it's September 1st, 2020. This word marker type is just a different way of saying what's on the card. So we said that there are number racks on that card. So I'm going to write number rack. Then an equation. So I'm going to look at this, and I notice that two beads are pushed to the left. So what equation could I do with those two beads? I'm going to give you a minute to think. What equation could I write with those two beads? Are you thinking 1 plus 1? I am too. So I'm thinking 1 plus 1 equals 2. Because I have 1 red bead on the top plus 1 red bead on the bottom equals 2. And then we're going to think how many to 20. So I notice that if there's 2 over here, how many are on the right side still? And that's the equation that we're going to write for how many to 20. So I'm going to start with 2, since we've already know that that's how many are on the left side. 2 plus what? 2 plus what equals 20? 2 plus what equals 20? Are you thinking 18? So am I. 2 plus 18 equals 20. All right, so we're done with this first date. I'm going to make it so that it's centered. All right. Okay, now the next one. Here we are. We're going to do yesterday's card. So yesterday was Wednesday, September 2nd. I'm going to flip over the card. I'm also going to make it just a little bit bigger so that we can see what the card says. So here we go. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but we're going to start off by the date. We're going to write the shortened date. So if yesterday was the 1st, then today it's still September. So 9-2-20, September 2nd, 2020. And our marker type today is, it's a penny, or we could say money. I'm going to say money. Because normally these cards will have a pattern. So I'm wondering if all the money cards will have pennies, or if they'll start adding different kinds of coins. So our marker type is money. Now we have to think of an equation. A penny is worth 1 cent, and I don't see, let's think of different equations that we could do based on the numbers that we see here. So we could have said 1 plus 1 equals 2. So maybe, what could we do? We could do 1 plus 0 equals 1. I'm going to do that because I think that makes the most sense. I only see 1 penny. I don't see anything else. So I'm going to say 1 plus 0 equals 1. Now here's the how many to 20. Our penny equals 1 cent. So 1 plus what equals 20? What should the second number be in our number sentence? 1 plus what equals 20? 1 plus 19 equals 20. All right. Let's center it because it just looks pretty like that in my mind. And then we're going to move on to Thursday. So today is Thursday, September 3rd. It's also Christian's birthday in my class. So say happy birthday, Christian. And it's time to flip over the card. Any predictions? What do you think the number 3 card's going to have behind it? So far, we've had a number rack, money. Now what? I wonder if it's going to be one of those or something different. It is something different. It's a story problem. So let's read the story problem. Talia bought 20 pencils for school. She gave them all to her friends. How many pencils did she have left? Okay, so a few things. We got to go back over to our calendar grid observation. I'm going to write the date. What am I going to write? On Monday or on Tuesday, I wrote 9-1-20. Yesterday, I wrote 9-2-20. So what's today's date going to be? 9-3-20. Perfect. And today, our marker type is a story problem. Right. Our story problem said, Talia bought 20 pencils for school. She gave them all to her friends. How many pencils did she have left? I'm going to skip this for right now, and I'm going to go to this column that says how many to 20, because I think our story problem lends itself really well for that. So she had 20 pencils. She gave them all away. So this sounds like it's not an addition number sentence or an addition story problem. What kind of story problem does it sound like? She had 20. She gave them all away. Subtraction. So 20 minus, how many did she give away? All of them. So if she gave away all of them, what is that number? 20. 20 minus 20 equals, she had 0 pencils left. All right, we're going to hop back to this equation. We're going to try to write an equation based on this number 3. So what could we put in here to make an equation for our number date 3? I can think of several. I wonder how many you can think of to equal 3. I'm going to do 2 plus 1 equals 3. I'm going to center it. All right, so far, let me make it smaller again. So far, we've had a number rack for our marker type, a penny or money, and then a story problem. So I want you to make a prediction. What do you think this is going to be for Friday's card? Do you think it's going to be something we've already had or something new? I'm also noticing that our first 2 cards are white, and this card looks brown. So I wonder if that will be a pattern too. We will see tomorrow.